What's going on YouTube? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle against lebrondwayne63. Really quick before we get this battle started, if you could do me a favor and just hit that like button. I want to start bringing you guys Wi-Fi battles semi-regularly, hopefully every other day. So if you could just hit that like button, it'll encourage me, help people find my videos, make me give you more videos, and everyone will be happy. So, we're going to take a quick look at our teams right now. LeBron has brought a Frostlass, a Togekiss, Bronzong, Arcanine, Weavile, and Melodic. Looking at my team, I have a Claydol to set up rocks, a Mew that's just can target pretty much any Pokemon, especially Cobalion because it's the beast, Sharpedo, Togekiss, and Chandelure. The big threats I'm seeing on his team, Melodic's always a threat because it's so bulky, and Bronzong's such a wall. It's also bulky as anything, but fire is its only weakness, and it's just a pain in the butt. So the whole battle, I'm trying to save my Chandelure for Bronzong, but I don't want to reveal too much, so we're just going to jump right into this battle. And when I say jump into this battle, I mean now. Alright, here we go. So he's going to lead off with his Frostlass, and I had chosen to lead off with my Donuts, Claydol. So here I make an over prediction right away, assuming that he's going to go for Taunt. So I go for Earthquake and skip setting up rocks, which, you know, really sucks, because it would have been really nice to have rocks the entire game. But what are you going to do? So I take that Ice Beam relatively well and switch out into my Mew. Now, I thought because I saw the Ice Beam, he's not going to carry Shadow Ball, but I'm an idiot and he carries Shadow Ball. So Mew's going to take heavy damage early game for literally no reason. So I'm forced to switch out into my Cobalion, which would have been the correct play in the first place because Cobalion resists everything that Frostlass can throw at it. So we're going to get some lefties recovery. This Cobalion set is a sub Swords Dance set. And here I'm just going to go straight away for the close combat on his switch. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I go for the sub. Knowing that he was going to switch, and here I know that close combat's not going to do too much to his Bronzong once I see it, but you never want to waste the sub. So I get to check out how much damage it does. It does maybe 25%, a little over that, which is nothing crazy. So he's going to take out my sub with an Earthquake, and I'm obviously forced to switch out here. I can't risk another Earthquake. I really value my Cobalion a lot. It's just a great poke in my opinion. I love the way it looks. But I'm going to switch out now into my Chandelure, hoping that he sticks with the Earthquake, but he actually gets to set up the rocks, which is awesome for him, but terrible for me. So here I can scare him out with a Fire Blast, so he's forced to switch out into his Melodic to take it. I figured he was going to switch, but I just wasn't sure to what, so I went for the safe Shadow Ball instead of going for Energy Ball. It would have been perfect if I went for Energy Ball, but I don't think the damage is that much different, to be honest. So here I'm going to switch out, fearing the Scald. I go into my Togetic Flying Fat. But he actually goes for the Dragon Tail, which is an awesome play on his part, and I get forced out into my Sharpedo, which is pretty awesome because Melodic has, I mean, it's bulky, but it doesn't have the best physical defense. So here I just want to test out how much a Crunch will do, and it does a very good amount. I was pretty impressed with that. I mean, I have the Life Orb on Fishay, but it still does a good amount. Scald, thankfully I do not get the burn from Scald, and here he's going to be forced to switch out. I'm pretty sure because he can't take another Crunch. He's going to die from it. So I'm pretty sure I stick with Crunch here just because I figure that, you know, it's going to hit anything on his team decently. Even Weavile, even though it's not very effective, it doesn't take it very well. So at this point I'm extremely fast, but I'm fearing like Sucker Punch, so I go for the Protect just to scout what he's going to go with, and he actually carries the Ice Shard. So here I'm like, there's no way I'm living in Ice Shard because Fishay is frail as anything. So I'm forced to switch out, and I go into my Cobalion to eat the Ice Shard because I assume that's what he's going to stick with. And Ice Shard is going to do relatively nothing to Cobalion because Cobalion is a beast. I'm pretty sure it actually does, yeah, it does lefties. That's all it did. So that was awesome. He's going to be forced to switch out fearing the CC, and he goes into his Bronzong. I actually make a double switch here and go into my Chandelure, knowing that he's going to go into Bronzong. So I was pretty happy about that. Unfortunately, it doesn't avail to much. He's going to be forced to switch out his Bronzong, fearing the Fire Blast. I actually just go for the Fire Blast, hoping that maybe he would overpredict and stay in, but that would have been way too risky on his part. So I get a critical hit on the Togekiss, actually. I've been saying Togetic this whole time, haven't I? Darn it. On his Togekiss. And it's going to be a 2-hit KO thanks to that crit. So Chandelure put in some work. Hacks are hacks, what are you going to do? He goes out into his Arcanine knowing that I'm locked into my Fire Blast, so I'm forced to switch out, and I'm pretty much at this point just going to sack off Claydol. I'm like, alright, he's going to go for something. Claydol's not going to be able to take it. But he goes for the Sunny Day and sets that up. Now here, I'm like, alright, I'm dead. I'm just clicking buttons. So I click Stealth Rock, because I know he's going to go for the Solar Beam after setting up the Sunny Day. So I click Stealth Rock, and I never would have guessed that I live it with 26. So I get Stealth Rocks up, which honestly I might have preferred to get an Earthquake off and possibly take out this Arcanine, but Claydol's not that strong, so I don't know if I would have actually taken it out. But here Claydol's going to go down to the Solar Beam after setting up rocks, which will come in handy later, so I couldn't complain. I was just clicking buttons anyway, so I switch into my Fishay, just hoping that it works out the way I want it to. So I use a Protect to stall off the Solar Beam and get my speed boost at the end of the turn. And here I'm going to want to go for a Waterfall, and pretty much just praying that either I get a crit or flinch, or that it's strong enough to kill, but I didn't think it would actually kill. But I did manage to get the flinch, which was awesome. So that's 2 hacks in my favor, which, you know, it kind of sucks for him, but it was pretty fun for me. So he's going to be forced to withdraw his Arcanine and go into his Frostlass. I just stick with, actually, I stick with Waterfall here, just because I know that Arcanine's such a threat. But I do have Rocks up, so at the range of health that Arcanine was at, I assumed that maybe he would die from Rocks. Here I live with 3 HP after Life Orb damage, which is awesome because I get to attempt to take out his Weavile, but of course he carries the Ice Shard, so I'm not going to bother switching into anything because he has Rocks up on my side of the field, and Fishay would have died just switching into Rocks. So down goes Fishay. I could have saved him for Death Fodder, but what are you going to do? This is where I make the most dumb play in the entire world. I switch into Mew thinking that it can live in Ice Shard, and obviously it can't because that's Choice Banded Weavile. So I literally sacrificed Mew for no reason, and that's really going to hurt me later on. So now I do what I should have done originally, switch into my Chandelure while he goes out to his Arcanine. And I knew he wasn't staying in, obviously, with Ice Shard. So I go for an Energy Ball here, just in case he decided to go into Milotic instead of Arcanine. So it doesn't take him out, but because I'm Scarfed, I'm going to be able to take him out with 2 hits. So it's no big deal that it didn't get it. I got frustrated first, and then I realized, wait, I'm Scarfed. There's no way he's going to be able to do anything to me. So down goes his Arcanine. He comes into his Bronzong knowing that I'm locked into Energy Ball, so I'm forced to switch out, and I switch into my Flying Fat as he goes for the Earthquake. So that was awesome because I was able to completely nullify that attack. Now here is where things get pretty interesting. I know he's going to switch out now because I don't think he has anything for me. I haven't seen Stone Edge yet, and I'm just assuming he doesn't have it. So I go for the Roost here. If I would have went for the Air Slash, I would have just killed his Weavile, because his Weavile lives with maybe like 7 HP. I think it was 7, I'm not sure, I think I asked him. But he lives with 7 off the Stealth Rocks. So now I'm like, great, I got a Weavile, he's going to use like Ice Punch or something and take me out. But I'm like, you know what, I'm not switching out, let's just see if I can live this Ice Punch. And I do, with 2! So that was pretty awesome. I mean, I would have been in much better shape. I would have had half HP if I would have just gone right away for the Air Slash instead of the Roost. But what are you going to do? He goes into his Milotic, and at this point, Flying Fat has done enough, so I'm just going for the Air Slash, hoping for either not minimum damage or maybe a flinch. But unfortunately, he gets a recover off with his Milotic, which kind of sucks for me, but at this point, I'm not going to play the whole roosting game and try to roost recover because Milotic is so bulky that it will outstall me without a doubt. So I just go for another Air Slash, hoping for a flinch because Serene Grace gives it to me, and it does, so that's awesome. I'm just going to keep basically spamming Air Slashes here, hoping for flinches, crits, whatever, and basically just to lower this Milotic down to a point where I can kill it, revenge kill it after Togekiss goes down to a Ice Beam. So now I'm going to bring in my Chandelure, carrying the Energy Ball, and I'm just going to go straight away for it because I'm pretty sure he's going to stay in. And I'm pretty confident that an Energy Ball will take Milotic down despite how bulky it is. But my confidence means absolutely nothing in the world of Pokemon because it lives with maybe like 22 HP. And down goes Chandelure, which is terrible because he's still sitting on that Bronzong, and I know here is where I realize that there's pretty much very little chance of me winning. If I never got rid of my Mew in that idiotic fashion, I would have that, and my Mew carries Flamethrower, so I would have been able to take out the Bronzong. But what are you going to do? I sent in my Cobalion just to CC the Milotic down so that this doesn't become a 2-0. He's going to bring in his Bronzong, and we're just going to have a little fun. I'm going to go for close combat, praying for a crit, or magic, I don't know, maximum damage crit. But of course that's not going to happen because that would be ridiculous, and he's going to take me out with the Earthquake. So even with the hacks on my side, lebrondwayne63, Raymon was able to win this match, which was a very fun game for me to play. So it was very, very cool. Thank you so much for playing that game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you leave a like rating if you did, so I can bring you guys Wi-Fi battles, hopefully every other day. That's my plan, to give you guys the Let's Play Nuzlocke every night, and then give you a Wi-Fi battle in the afternoon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check out LeBron's channel. It'll be in the description. If you're not subbed to me, please sub to me, and if you enjoy his videos, sub to him as well. But above all else, most importantly, besides speaking English, keep it shady.